What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what today is. It is Sunday's video post, so let's jump right into it. There's a quote that I heard. It says, where there's no history or no heritage, there's no value. And y'all know me. Like, I'm for the people. I'm for my people, you know. And sometimes when I see us out there, we just doing stuff. I'm like, yo, what are we doing? Why are we doing the things that we're doing? And then I can't really blame them because we don't know our history. We don't know our history. We don't know our heritage. Some of us has lost our value because we don't know where we come from. There was one time I was working for like a door-to-door sales company, and I came across this gentleman. He said that he was selling his house because he was moving into a house that his great-great-grandfather owned. So he's walking in the footsteps of his legacy. We don't have that. We honestly don't have that. But if you understood that you came from a descendant of a king or a queen or royal family that had everything in Africa, how would you walk? How would you talk? How would you present yourself? You would carry yourself a certain type of way. You will walk with your back straight. You will walk like, you know, like you all that. You wouldn't allow people to treat you certain ways. So that's why it's important to understand your history. If you can, learn your history. Learn your heritage. Like, do what you have to do to figure those things out, because when you figure those things out, you can be able to stand and walk in that history, walk in that heritage. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something that's even better. We may not all have our history. We may not be able to dig that far for some of us, because for some of us, it was taken away from us. So the one thing that you can do, you can actually create your own history. You can create your own heritage. You can create your own traditions that you're going to pass down from generations to come for your family. So it starts with you. So the question is, what are you doing? That's the real question that I want to ask you. What is it that you're doing? Because if you're just sitting around, or if you're treating people bad, or if you're not doing the things that you're created to do, then you're just wasting time. Like, you're really just wasting time. So what you need to do is you need to figure out, if you can't find your heritage, or you can't find your history, or your past isn't that good, right? Your legacy isn't that good. You can start with yourself. So what are some of the things that you can do to start with yourself? First thing you want to do is you want to find your purpose. The reason why you were created. Everybody is created for a reason. Everything on this earth is here for a reason. From the roaches that we hate, to the frogs, to the dogs, all those things. A dog was created to bark when he sees a squirrel. His purpose, right? So what were you created to do? After you find that out, the next thing you want to do is you want to identify your gift. What is that unique, intangible thing that you have that comes easy to you that everybody else can't really do? What is that thing that you have that can bring value to yourself? And then you can start serving that to the world. Because when they start to see your value, then your value goes up. Your pay goes up. You know, your knowingness, like, of people wanting you to be around, that goes up. So find your value. Find your value in your purpose, and find your value in your uniqueness and your creativity. And then put it into a craft so you can create a legacy for your generations to come, for your family. So that way your grandkids and your great-grandkids can look at you in the books and they can say, look, wow, this is what my great-grandmother did. This is what my great-grandfather did. They started this for me, so now all I can do is level up on that. Find your value, y'all. Man, we got to do better. Find your value.